Hello once again. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's Tuesday, February the 9th. Today is video number 260. There's 40 more videos to go, and we'll be at 300. Hopefully, talking about that, let me make just a quick mention. Hopefully, by the time I get to 300 videos, you'll be seeing a whole different background. I will hopefully be in some apartment in the place that I want to go to. Be in an apartment or whatever. I may be even in a buddy's house doing these videos. Or you may be seeing that in an upcoming video. I may be having I'll be in buddy's house, and I may be able to use his filming equipment to record my videos. And he may be able to help me adjust my my picture and everything, get some good quality, and it'll be a magnificent video. Or videos. But just stay tuned for those. Just pray that stuff will happen. Keep me in prayer so I can get it done. Because everything's going crazy now. It's getting hectic where I'm at. So, sorry. I hate when my hair sticks up out of my ear. But today we're going to be talking about that five-letter word that you see when you read the book of Psalms, which it occurs 71 times in the book of Psalms. And there's 3 in the book of Habakkuk. But it is called Selah or Selah. However it is pronounced. I don't exactly know the proper pronunciation of the word. Selah, Selah, whatever. But we're going to begin with Psalm chapter 3 verse 2, I believe, which is the first mention of the word Selah. It says, many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. Selah. However you pronounce it. But I believe this word is a word of a pause. Take a breath. Like it says it, it's like, and go on. Take a breath and go on. Like a word of remembrance or something. A word of praise, remembrance, or however, I don't remember what I said at the ending of yesterday's video. But it says the word Selah occurs 74 times in the Bible. 3 of which are in the prophetic psalm of Habakkuk, with the other 71 in the book of Psalms. And the first of these occurrences, which that's what I just said, is here in Psalm 3:2. And it also occurs at the end of verses number 4 and number 8 in Psalms 3. Thus, in effect, dividing Psalms 3 into 3 stanzas. Whoa. So, hold on just a second. Let me take a look at my Bible. Just see how it is set up, just so I can get a mental. Excuse me, sorry about that. Damn drinks, my soda's coming back to haunt me. Okay, Psalm number 3. 1, 2, 3. Then it says Selah. And then 3, 4 says Selah. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, Selah. So verse 2, verse 4, and then verse 8 is where the words are. So verse 2 says, many are they who say of me, there is no help for him in God. Selah. Verse 4, I cried to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. Selah. Or praise. I guess it's the word that says praise him. And then it says, verse 8 says, whoops. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people. Selah. And then it, two more times in the Psalm number 4. Then you go on in Psalm 7. There's 1 and 7. There's 2 in Psalm 9. There's 2 in Psalm 24. And there's 3 in Psalm 32. And so on and so on. You go on and oh, that's an old church from January 17, 2016. Some old notes. I was using them as it's one I had set up a reading of Psalm and Proverbs. I had it set up. So sorry for that noisy view. Sound like a motorcycle. But there you see it. They're in there, so. But back to this. It says, however, its exact meaning is uncertain. It's not really, they're not really sure what that word actually means. So it says, most authorities think it's some kind of musical notation to be applied when the psalm was being sung with accompanying musical instrumentation. Could be. It suggests a pause of some kind, perhaps to allow the instruments to play a few notes while the singers were silent but were proceeding with the next portion, possibly changing to a different key. Okay. Well, that's a way to put at it. It's like a pause. That's what I've always heard. It's like a pause. It's like you say it, it's like, and then go on. It's like you're getting ready for that next step. So when the psalm is merely being read, however, as must often be the case, this explanation would be pointless. And thus some think it indicates a brief pause for reflection on the truth just revealed before proceeding to the next point. And that's what I was saying. It's a pause to reflect, or reflection on what you just read before you go to the next step. Selah might therefore mean something like, think of that, a remembrance. It's like you pause and like, okay, and then you go on. So in Psalm 3, as the first sentence, verse 2 notes that many, perhaps originally those involved in Absalom's rebellion against King David, are saying, not even God can help him now. But the psalmist remembers God's promises and he prays. And God answers, so now he could say, well, what do you think about that? Both exclamations are implied by his Selah, however you pronunciate it. Then in the third stanza, he stresses his security in his Lord. He can sleep and not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord. Thy blessing is upon thy people. Psalm 3, 6, and 8. So, what can you say about that? You enemies of God and his word. So it's basically a word you put, it's there, you say a statement, and you say it, and it's like, think about it. Think about it for a second. And then go to the next point. So like it said in the beginning verse, many there be which say of my soul, there is no help for him in God. Selah. Think about that. And then you go on to verse 3. Or 3 and 4. Think about that. And then you go to 5, 6, 7, 8. Think about what that part says. That's just the way to put it. Just reflect on what you just heard. Basically, it's a reflection. It's a word of reflection. Is what I'm going to take it as. So, I hope you get something out of that, like I did. That word is more. I have learned more about that word than I didn't already know. So, I hope you got something out of it too. So, but tomorrow we will be in the final. This will be the final word video series video. And I'm saying that's video number 23 of the Word video series for Wednesday, February 10th, and video number 261. But we're going to be the final word video, and we're going to be in the last stanza of Psalm 119 that begins with verse 169. And it goes to probably 176. If I'm not mistaken. Let me just check real quick, just to give you a little preview. And, yep, 176. 169 to 176 is the final stanza of Psalm 119. So, look forward to seeing that. I'll be getting that in just a few minutes to get it. Go ahead and get it recorded. And I'll just stay tuned for that. And I love you and I appreciate you. Trust in God and He'll keep you safe. Just remember one thing, in the words of Wendell Calder, a father-in-law of a good friend of the family, Paul Harsh, who is a pastor in Lady Lake, Florida, I think it's First Baptist of Lady Lake. But his father-in-law, his name is Wendell Calder, Calder. He visited Word of Life and did a class, a special one-day class. I think it's what it was, like a chapel or something like that. But he taught us a quote that he uses all the time. And I just want you to remember this. Keep on keeping on for the Lord. Just keep on keeping on. And I just added for the Lord. Just keep on keeping on for God. That's all I can put on your plate. Just keep on keeping on. And He'll keep you safe. Or He should keep you safe. Or he may put you through a trial and make you go through it. But luckily, He's not put any of that on me and my family. So I praise Him for not doing that. So looking a little bit cross-eyed in the camera. Oh, I'm sorry. But I love you and I appreciate you. And peace out. Until tomorrow, everybody. Goodbye, and God bless, and have a great rest of your Tuesday.